Hey, y'all. Hey, it is Michelle here late on a Tuesday night to do the recap for support group we had tonight, and it was so good. Look, I want to lean back in this chair and just close my eyes. It has been a long day, but it's been a productive day. Productive towards my purpose. Learned that from my team member, James Battle Tested Clay. Hey, brother. So, tonight, you guys, we did a workshop facilitated by my spiritual director, Maggie Beckjord. A big shout out and thank you to her. So, we covered speaking the truth in love. So good, so much information. So much information that we didn't get through it all tonight. So, we're going to have to do a part 2, which is going to be awesome. So, you guys know I take notes. I take notes because that's what I do. So I would love to go over these notes with you guys and hit some of the highlights from Speaking the Truth in Love. And of course, these are classes that I've mentioned to you guys before: Active Listening, Speaking the Truth in Love, and Renewing the Mind. And they are from Equipping Ministries International. The materials are, the classes are facilitated, orchestrated, originated by Equipping Ministries International, and they are so good, and they have been life-giving and life-changing for me, which is why they are offered on our support groups. They change lives, people. They really do. And the formulas, if that is the word to use, the methodology, the formulas, the principles are all biblically based, and it works. It really works, like in real time. It works. They have to be practiced, but they work. And I'm a witness to it in my own family and people that are connected to me everywhere I go. So, some of the things that were talked about tonight: speaking the truth in love is speaking life to the other person. It's not about blaming, it's not about being right. It is coming from a true place of love and benefit for the other person. Some of the benefits of speaking the truth in love are remaining calm. It diffuses defensiveness. It helps us to speak up. It helps us in confronting and dealing wisely and lovingly with another person. In speaking the truth in love, we don't have to step into a boxing ring with others, and that's said figuratively, of course. But when two people are on 10, when there's an unpleasant conversation happening, or something unpleasant was said, or something hurtful or mean-spirited was said, it's easy to get in our feelings. I call it getting in our bag. Get in the bag and go there. And before you know it, two people are on 10, which is just not healthy, not productive, not okay. And it's not Christ-like. Well, we don't have to get in the boxing ring with others. And when we are in that boxing ring, when two people are on 10, not much truth is being said at all. So there's no benefit to either party going on. Another note. Ooh, this is so good. So good. I'm getting ready to go there, y'all. Y'all ready for it? You ready for it? Getting ready to go there. So, speaking the truth in love, one of the biggest takeaways from that whole principle of doing so is checking our heart's intentions, our motives. What is my motive for saying XYZ to you? Even if you've hurt me, even if I don't agree with something or discover something or what have you, what is the intention in my heart before I open up my mouth? Let me check that out. And another good point is, if I am stuck in some type of emotion, or if what another says gets a reaction out of me, it's okay to disengage. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to not say anything. But if that's a sticking point for me, if I'm feeling a way about it, then there needs to be some self-reflection, some discovery. Why is that bothering me? Why is that triggering me? And to ask God in prayer, show me why that's a sticking point. Show me why I'm stuck right there. Why are those words getting to me the way that they are? And that's so counterintuitive to do that, even to ask God to do that is so against our human nature. You said something to me slick or crazy and I'm getting ready to pop off because that ain't cool. But what about looking at yourself? What about looking inward? Like, why am I reacting like that? Or why do I feel this way? And sure enough, every single time I have asked God, He shows me. He shows me, and it is mind-blowing. It really is. And what that's tied to is a belief system. It's tied to a belief system that we have or a judgment that we have. So it is so freeing and so eye-opening that when we really do go to God in prayer and ask Him to show us, He does. He does. He's been doing it for me over and over again. And yes, it is a lot of work, but it is worth it. It is so worth it to be free, to continue to peel those layers back. It's just so worth it. So one of the other things that we talked about as well is speaking the truth in love. It encompasses warmth, empathy, and respect. And then we went back to active listening and role played that. So it was so good. We covered so much and yet have so much more to go. And everybody who attended can get the PowerPoint. Awesome material that you can take back in your private time to go over it, to study it, to reflect on it, to discover more about yourself, and most importantly, pray on it as it pertains to ourselves. It's so good, so good. So as you guys know, we are doing all of this, our support groups, where we talk about our 12 steps to inner healing, where we are doing these workshops where we have guest speakers and where we share each other's lives, is so that we can walk this inner healing path together. The journey to healing is a path walked by faith in Christ so that we can gain true freedom and experience abundant life. Faith, freedom, life here on earth. We know that we are going to have life and life more abundantly when we get to heaven, but Jesus said that we can have that right now, right here, right now on this earth, and that's what we are chasing after with everything in us. So that is a recap of our support group tonight, and I am so glad. Thank you so much for everybody that joined. So glad that Maggie could join us tonight and facilitate. Grateful to her as always. Thank you to our co-facilitator, Therondas Bradley, and everybody that joined. It was awesome. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And let's keep walking this path to inner healing together. Everybody have a good night. Bye.